Bill, KSM is known for music, known for fantastic instruments, guitars, everything you could imagine. And every once in a while it needs to be fixed. You are the principal repairman here at KSM.
Yes, I am.
And you've got great guitars you get to work on, and I guess you enjoy your work.
I do. I love my work. I love having my hands on instruments, playing all the time, just making things work right, making it easier for people out there to be able to play.
Well, and there are certain maintenance things that can keep your guitar in good working order, and then there are times when they have to be repaired. Let's talk about just general maintenance at first.
Okay, that's one of the things that we pride ourselves on. It's something that we can offer that other music stores can't necessarily do, that we keep your guitar fully functional. Anything you purchase here will qualify for our 5-point service system.
And is that 5-point service system free?
It is. When you purchase your guitars here, we will take care of all of the issues that it has for free.
Okay, that's fantastic. Well, let's go down the list then. 5-point meaning?
The first thing that we do is tune your guitar. Anytime you need your guitar tuned, you can bring it in and we'll get it tuned for you. We also will adjust the action. As the weather changes, humidity and temperature and air pressure, it will affect the woods of your guitar.
Well, and that's something I did not know until today. I mean, that sounds really interesting because we have 4 seasons here in the valley. So 4 seasons are going to be 4 times at least that you need to come in here and make sure that humidity is not affecting it or other things?
Absolutely. It's like a sponge in your kitchen. When it dries out, it'll get all warped, and the wood will do exactly the same thing.
And so you can actually fix that, keep it straight, not bowed?
Exactly. Yeah. There are adjustments that can be made on the guitar, a steel rod that runs down the neck that can all be adjusted to compensate for those changes in humidity.
Very interesting. Okay, point number 3.
Point number 3 is the intonation of the instrument. It's one of the things that will make a really expensive guitar seem like a really cheap guitar. If you don't have all of the bridge saddles properly adjusted,
Let's hold that up and show. Yeah, that goes to unplug that maybe. Okay, here we go.
If you don't have all of the bridge saddles properly adjusted on a guitar, then the string length will be off and the chords in one position and another position will not stay in tune. So you can play an E chord that will sound in tune, and when you go to play a G chord, it won't be in tune anymore. And that's one of the things that we can fix. It'll keep your guitar feeling like the valuable instrument that it is.
And that is just within the same 5-point free service that you offer when you buy. Okay, number 4?
The 4th is string changes. Anytime you need your anytime you need your strings changed, we'll do that for you. You purchase the strings and we'll come back and put them on for you.
Excellent. And number 5?
5 is cleaning. Anytime you need your guitar cleaned up, polished, we'll take care of that as well.
And you know, for maintenance, there is a purpose for that, but aesthetically you want it to be beautiful as well. It's kind of the same with jewelry. You want to go in and just have them constantly cleaned and looking the best.
Yeah, for sure. It's another thing that will make your guitar seem like it's not as valuable as it is if it's covered in grime and scratched up.
Okay, very good. Well, you have great repair service. Now, we ought to talk about KSM really started with the fact that Kevin makes guitars, builds guitars, knows guitars. KSM knows how to fix them because you actually build them.
That's right, yeah. This is one of Kevin's guitars here, actually.
Okay.
All of his guitars feature his patented bridge system. It's specially designed to keep your strings more precisely in tune than any other bridge and transfer more of the vibrations from the string to the top of the guitar.
So if you own a guitar that doesn't have this bridge right now, is that something that could be put onto yours?
Absolutely. We can install Kevin's patented bridge on any guitar.
Well, and you guys are selling these bridges across the country, with the world actually, into other countries as well. I mean, that bridge is something that you're pushing, pardon me, across the country.
Yeah, it's very popular with bassists, actually. There are bassists all over the country that are calling and asking for our bridges.
Okay, that's fantastic. So again, KSM just knows guitars. They can help you understand what needs to be done. So even if you're not quite sure what the issue might be with your guitar, you'll figure it out.
Absolutely. And being a fully qualified luthier who's very experienced with building guitars, no matter how complicated the repair is, we can handle that.
Love that. No matter how complicated that repair is, they can do it. Let's talk a little bit about the body of the guitar. Is there a reason? I noticed this thing behind you, and I just wonder, what is the solid wood there compared to something else? Tell me a little bit about this.
It's one of the principal differences between an inexpensive and a more expensive guitar is the type of wood that the top is made out of in particular.
Well, this says solid spruce on the back.
Yeah, this is a top that was removed from an Alvarez guitar. It's made of a solid piece of wood, shaved thin. Often with less expensive guitars, it'll be a really thin laminate wood, basically like kind of a high quality plywood. And plywood is much stiffer, so it's more resistant. You know, you can like use it as a baseball bat and it won't be as likely to break, whereas the thin tops will be more resonant because they are more pliable. When the string activates that top, it'll be more responsive to the vibrations of the string because it's a solid piece of wood.
So really, you're just so knowledgeable here at KSM. They're going to help lead you through getting the guitar you need for sales purposes and then taking care of it again with your 5-point service.
Yes, the 5-point service will keep your instrument sounding good.
And Bill's going to keep them repaired and in working order, the best condition. Tell me, what are some of the issues you see more often than, you know, others maybe here in the Valley?
Probably those neck adjustments, I think, are one of the common things. With this being a desert climate and all, it can have a really profound effect on the neck.
And your client would know that if they just are trying to tune, how would you know if it needed the neck? You know, your customers out there watching, how will you know when that needs to be changed? Is it through the sound?
If it warps, I can kind of show you. If it warps too far in this direction, then it'll be really difficult to play. If it warps too far in the other direction, then your strings will start buzzing and some notes won't even sound.
See, and I've never even heard those kinds of things. Watching for the warp. Keep a nice straight. You've got the steel rod you'll adjust. Well, Bill's going to take care of everything for you here at KSM, and no matter how complicated it is. Thanks so much, Bill.
You're welcome.